Good morning, level 1s. My name is Mr. Lee Jun Kiet. I'm also the form teacher of class 1-1. Today I'm going to take you through your CCE HBL lesson. And as you can see on the screen, it is titled Being Prepared for Class, something that is very important for you to learn well in school.
And my name is Yongshu from class 4-5. I am the current president of the Students' Council, and some of you might remember me for being your overall in charge in orientation.
Good morning, level 1s. I'm Kessler from class 2A, and I'll be one of the two students who will be sharing my experience with the topic of being prepared for class.
At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to take concrete steps to prepare yourself physically and mentally for class. So without further ado, first question. Which classroom do you wish to learn in? Maybe I'll direct this question to Yongshu first.
Well, I guess I want to learn in this classroom. This seems much more clean and organized compared to the rest of the classrooms, and I think it's a pretty conducive learning environment for everyone to learn in.
Thank you, Yongshu. Now, when we are in a tidy classroom, we will be emotionally more prepared to learn. Being physically ready for class is important because it prepares us mentally to listen to what the teacher has got to say for our learning. And to do this, there are 5 skills that we can have to better allow us to do so. First, it is important for us to be on time for class. Being punctual helps us to be calm and not be stressed before the start of the class. And very often, important announcements are given at the start of the lesson. By being on time in class, we will not miss out on those announcements. We should also not develop the habit of visiting the washrooms unnecessarily, because this will actually cause the other students in class to need to wait for those to return back from the washroom. Second, having a clean classroom definitely will reduce the number of distractions that we have during lessons. And it is also important for us to understand that by keeping our classroom clean, it is a way of showing responsibility and respect for others. Third, by having only necessary materials on your desk will allow us to read, pay attention and take notes during lesson more easily. Should you not know what is required on your table, ask the teacher. Kessler, can I just check with you, how's your table like during lesson? What are some of your habits?
So before every lesson, I will usually take out my handbook and my file and pick out all the materials required for the lesson first. Because doing this will allow me to be more mentally prepared for the lesson, and also allows me to adjust my focus from the previous lesson to the next lesson, to the following lesson. And doing this will also allow me to organize my table well, and also develop my my habit of organizing things into different places.
Right, thank you. Alright, for the 4th skill, it is important that we are ready to hand in our homework, and this is something that teachers really appreciate. By being less distracted during lessons, by showing responsibility for your work, you are showing the affirmation towards the teacher that you are an active learner in class. Last, when the teacher is speaking, delivering the lesson, listen attentively. Instructions for classwork are often given verbally. We should not just rely on WhatsApp messengers to remind ourselves or other classmates about what is the homework for today. Moreover, listening shows respect. Always look at your teacher, nod appropriately, and have appropriate body posture to show you are attentive. Next, let us very quickly go through what are some of the non-verbal behavior that shows that you are paying attention. First, in terms of eye contact, for someone who is listening attentively, they will usually maintain eye contact looking into the other person. Also, they are usually likely to have a calm expression with appropriate smiling. Of course, we are not asking you to actively smile at your teacher during lesson as well. Okay, nodding head at appropriate points, we have covered this, is a sign to your teacher that you are understanding and following the lesson. In terms of your sitting posture, have a relaxed sitting posture, lean slightly forward with open arms. These are body languages that will suggest to the teachers that you are learning well and actively. Okay, Kessler, looking at this figure, are you able to share with us what do you think which of the student actually show the characteristics that is of an active and a keen learner?
In my opinion, the girl seated in the middle of a class wearing a blue colored t-shirt looks to be more attentive than her rest of her classmates. She has a book placed in front of her table, which shows that she's very focused in class and she's eager to learn new things from the teacher. Also, her position, leaning forward, shows that she has the mentality of learning new things at the following lesson.
Okay, thank you, Kessler. So to recap, what are the 5 points? First, be on time for class. Second, make sure your classroom is clean. Third, only have the necessary materials on your desk and not cluttered your table full of materials that are unnecessary. Fourth, hand in your homework. 5, and last, listen when your teacher speaks. Additional points for us to take note will be that we can have a student diary to keep track of what are the important reminders that we need to remember for the day. And should there be any classmates who are disruptive in class, we can always remind them not to do so. And if it is necessary, we can bring it up to the form teachers. Next, we are going to have a quick activity. The name of this activity is the Sharpest Ears game. So what you are supposed to do, first prepare a pen and a piece of paper. You will be then given 2 minutes to try to listen to all the sounds in and outside of your house or in the room that you are in, and you are required to write down a description of the sounds you can hear. Okay? You can pause the presentation to get your materials ready. Okay, we will start with this game right now, and your 2 minutes starts now. Okay, your 2 minutes is up. Next instruction will be for you to count the number of descriptions that you have written down on your list. How many have you managed to gather, and perhaps I should say to listen? Now, some of you definitely have got a lot on your list, unlike others. So, what exactly are we trying to show here? Why is it that it seems like it can be quite a challenge for us to identify what are the sound that we can listen to? Okay? What we are trying to show here is to listen well, it takes effort. And it is important that we put in the attention required in order for us to learn well by listening to the teacher well. And as a recap again, by being physically ready for class, it helps us to be ready mentally, allowing us to learn better. And at the end of the day, it is our responsibility and it is really out of respect for us to maintain a conducive environment, not just for ourselves, but everyone to learn. This is a list of more advantages. Less time will certainly be wasted in class. Teachers do not have to spend time lecturing the class over things that they have done wrong, and it will certainly be a less stressful time for everyone. Opportunities for students to engage in impulsive behavior is likely to be lesser, and on the whole, the class is likely to feel a greater sense of pride and unity. And before we end, maybe I would just like to invite our two student guests, alright, to share with us some of their final thoughts that they have for today's lesson with you. Okay, first, maybe we can have Yongxu for that.
Alright, hello guys. And of course, like what Mr. Lee said about advantages, having less time wasted and being less stressed in class, this will definitely create a more conducive environment. And I'm sure everyone wants a better environment to learn better, right? And personally, as a president with many things to juggle, in fact, little things like organizing your table can actually make it a good behavior for you in the long run, where you develop better habits to better improve your way of studying.
Okay, thank you, Yongxu. And lastly, Kessler, any final words for our level 1 gentlemen?
Certainly. For example, during class time, I'll also have a notebook handy beside me or under my table so that if I have any questions which I'd like to clarify with my teacher, I can do so after the class. And since I normally tend to forget questions which to ask my teacher, so this will be a very good practice. I will give out advice to my level 1 juniors.
Alright, thank you, Kessler. Now for the level 1s, this is the last slide. We hope that with the time that you have spent listening to this podcast, you can now better understand what are some skills that you can take away to be better prepared for class, and I wish you the very best in the year ahead. Thank you very much.